are here today to talk about this gorgeous palette, Bloodlust collection from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I am so excited about this collection. Lilac is one of my favorite colors of all times. I love it so much, and I've always just been drawn to Jeffree Star Cosmetics, how it's just so theatrical and fun, and like I'm down with it. I really think it's cool. So every time there's a palette launch, I just get so excited about the photo shoots and the energy and the love that goes into all of the products and the names of everything and the quality and the color stories. It's just like so awesome. So I was really excited because I'm really loving lilacs and purples. So here we go. This is the Unicarton Bloodlust, and it comes in this beautiful right here. And look at how the crown is sparkling. Sparkle. It's so pretty. And then it's like crushed velvet. So it's extremely luxurious, high-end feeling. The nice thing that I really like about it also is it's not very bulky. Like, it seems like really weighty and luxurious, but not too heavy and not too bulky. It's still pretty thin. And then also the jewelry clasp is also very sturdy. Like, it's not gonna fall off, which I think is really cool. And then here's the color story. I'm sorry if it's been used. I've been using it for a couple days. I wasn't able to get the entire collection, but I will show you what I have. I have more stuff coming in. So Your Majesty, Take the Crown. I'm gonna show you some swatches. Deviant's Beauty Sleep, Wet Jewel. So Wet Jewel and Pink Magic are the two that are like the newer formulas, and they are a lot more foiled and more like 3D than some of the other metallic shades, which are still also foiled. But if you can see the difference between Take the Crown, which is like my favorite shade in the whole thing, that and Wet Jewel. But if you can see the difference between Wet Jewel and Pink Magic and Take the Crown, see how these two have a little bit more of a different iridescence to them, which I love. I love textures so much. I love adding a little bit more depth and dimension. So like even to this look, we could take Wet Jewel and pop it right in the center of the eye right here, and it's just gonna give it a little bit more of that standout boom that you want. It's also super beautiful in the inner corner. So Your Majesty is a nice bone shade, like just a white shade if you want to do like white cut crease, something like that. Take the Crown is a beautiful boom, bada bang, bada boom, in your face lilac shade. And I have that on my lid right here. And then you have Deviant, which is the most pale of the lilac shades, which is so gorgeous and blends out so well with everything. Beauty Sleep is like a pink gold. It's really beautiful. Let's see if I can get a little bit more sun in here. No. So it's really beautiful. It's like a pink gold. And then there's Royal Pain, which is kind of like, you can use it as a blush shade, or a lot of times to give some warmth to the purples when you're blending out your eyeshadow. Royal Pain kind of gives it more of like that rosy sort of skin tone, sort of natural-ish feel to your looks that really help warm them up and make them not so stark and cool toned. It kind of balances the coolness out. And then there's Executioner, which is what I have right here on top of my wing eyeliner. It is just this most glittery, let's see if I can make it sparkle in the sun here. See how it's like this purple fleck gorgeousness. It's so beautiful. And then Bleeding Heart is this super orange red that is kind of like a satin metallic. It's got this beautiful sheen and looks so pretty on the lid. It's gorgeous. I can't wait to do like a red eye look with that. Just, you know, you can also Google like blood sugar ideas if you want to use, get some ideas for the red one, Bleeding Heart. And then I did a look where it was kind of like, I don't know, I guess you could say it was like a Firebird look. I used this all in here, the inner lid and right in here. It looked really cool. It kind of like is the neon sort of shade in the palette here. So wherever you want some pop, you can use that one. It'll be really awesome. And then Pink Magic, as I talked about already, so pretty. Look at how wet it looks. It looks like just like pink, gorgeous wetness where you want. I'm gonna try putting it in an inner corner look with a very simple look. And to create more dimension on the outside of a halo eye. And Sworn Enemy, it's covered because I've been using this so much already. But Sworn Enemy is like an antique bronzy gold. And I'm looking forward to doing like a gold cut crease with purple. I don't know, it's just like really kind of gives you that beautiful gold vibes that you can kind of, gives you more of a neutral type control over some of your looks if you want to add a little bit of neutralness than the gold. And then Scandal Water is this super, super gorgeous, bright, vibrant pastel periwinkle that's really, really beautiful. I'm looking forward to doing a one eye color look with that. I think that would look so good. Looking forward to doing those. It looks really awesome with all the plums and the purples. So just another shade that you can blend things out with those colors. So awesome. And then Dungeon is your matte deepest shade, and it's actually like a deep plum, and it's what I used a little bit underneath right here and in tiny bit in the crease, just so that you can kind of see like, you know, my eye shape a little bit. But it's so pretty to use for the deeper tones to add a lot more contrast. I mean, these are the most contrasting shades. So as you can see here, so beautiful. And then there is High King, which is a super beautiful mauvey rose shade, which I think is so pretty. I haven't used it yet, but I can't wait. It's just, this would be like another beautiful one color look, but blending everything out, especially with Blood Queen, like using that as like a transition for Blood Queen. And it's just great for that. Vivid Mood is what I used in my crease here. It's your deepest lilac shade in the collection here in the palette. Monarchy is like a skin tone shade. I always appreciate it when like a brand puts in like a skin tone shade. I just think that it's really, it really helps you to blend out colors. And if you want to take a palette into a nude or neutral zone, you have the option. So it makes your palette a little bit more versatile. So I actually really appreciate that. If you're fair enough like me, you can actually use Monarchy almost like a little bit of a bronzing kind of tone-ish, parchment color. So that, I'm looking forward to using that more as well. And then there's Blood Queen, which is the purple, and look at that pigment. I mean, it's so bright, so vibrant, so pretty. I used in that look, I think most of the shades, and I used Blood Queen as well. And this is so pretty, beautiful on. And then there's Vile Serpent, which is not a green per se. It is definitely a teal. It is a super teal. Super teal. So it's called Vile Serpent. So I think originally I thought it would be more green, but it's actually very teal, and I'm actually really happy that it's more of a teal. So I'm definitely going to be doing some green, purple, blue sort of blends like that. And I think that would be a great idea also. And then there's Betrayal, which is, it's more of like a high king, but like a different, like it's similar in tonal value, but it's different. It's like this, like, it's got more like rose in it, like more rose and more metallic of a sheen. It's almost like a metallic satin sheen to it, and it is so beautiful. On the lid, I guess you could also use this as blush. That would actually be really pretty. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that before. As far as like the blendability, I mean, these shadows stay all day. That's one of the reasons why I've always loved these product launches, is the formula stays for me on all day. If I use P. Louise or if I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills primer, these stay for me, and they give more of a drier sort of airbrushed finish to your eyeshadow looks. So I like that, especially like this looks kind of like airbrushed, and you didn't, because the tones are so close in color, you didn't really have to blend a whole lot, but it makes it fun. I like when a palette has at least two colors that are really, really close, so that you can just have fun, you know, just packing it on and not having to worry so much about super blending. Because sometimes you don't want to spend a lot of time on your makeup. Sometimes you want to grab a palette, you want to be like, you know what, I want to do this today, or I want to do this today, but you're still in the color mood. So I really, really appreciate when a brand does that. I also really like when, I also recommend that if you want to learn more about this palette, to look at the Jeffree Star Cosmetics, look at Jeffree's video on his palette, because brands always explain their palette really, really well, because they've been using it for so long and they know everything about it. And so I highly recommend that you do that. And then one of the other things that I got that I'm really excited about is the collection, the Queen Bitch Liquid Lip Collection. And I love it. This is a new shade right here. I'll put up some swatches and show you, but this is a new shade, Royal Armor, and it goes on very, very nice and sheer with your glosses. It would match the Iridescent Throne very well, which is the one that I'm wearing right now. And these smell amazing, by the way, amazing. And so this is Royal Armor, and it goes on a little bit sheer as almost like a topper, or great with the lip glosses. And this is another new shade. This one is I'm Vulgar, and it's this really hot pink metallic, like 90s vibes hot pink. It's so pretty. Can't wait to do some really wild looks with that, and then wear that as the lip. Like, it's gonna be perfect, because it kind of gives you like a difference between the purple. It's like a nice pop. And then for your purple, it's I'm Royalty. And this one works really, really great as a wing liner. I love using this as a liner. And then Scorpio is what I'm wearing on my lips today with Iridescent Throne. It's your neutral shade in the lip bundle, and it's so freaking awesome. It's kind of like this neutral nude / grayish look that's so cool tone, and it goes awesome with the colors. And then Virginity is what I used in my waterline today. I really like it in your waterline. And it's really awesome if you want to do that super pale nude look. You can use Virginity for that if you're doing a really dark, smoky eye. And then Blow Pony is your lilac shade. So there's your purple. This is your lilac shade. This is awesome as a liner. I haven't tried any of the purple tones yet on my lips, but I'm going to. You have to. Like, you gotta get in the purple vibe. And then Clout is like a silvery form of Royal Armor. Here's the difference. This Clout is a little bit more champagne-y, and Royal Armor is a little bit more lilac-y. Can't wait to try that one. And then Berries on Ice. I'm really excited that this one came in the collection because I love the color story of this whole lip bundle. And it's just like a really, really great berry shade. It's gonna go amazing with a lot of the looks that you can create from this palette. I also wanted to say that I use a lot of the liquid lips as eyeshadows. I'll do a video later on about that, but you can also use them as eyeshadows. They stack really nicely like this. They're small, mini size. They stack really nice in your closet and you're just like, oh, you wanna use a collection? Just grab a box. I love it. It helps keep me organized, and I think it's awesome. So yeah, so here's a picture of like all the glosses and everything. The one that I got is Iridescent Throne. I ordered a few that are on the way. They smell amazing. I love them because they don't keep your lips feeling very sticky and tacky and weird and gummy. I'm not crazy about that, but these make them look just so smooth, so voluminous, so beautiful, and they smell freaking amazing, like candy. So then I tried to get Choking on Ice, but I couldn't, so I'm sorry I can't show that to you. They sold out like within 5 minutes, so if you can ever get your hands on that one, please do, because it looks freaking amazing. I can't wait to try it one day. And let's see, that's the collection. If you want to stay tuned, and I'll show you this eye look. I did this really fun wing and with some gemstones, put one right there, and yeah, stay tuned. Okay, so I just taped my eye under the tear duct and I angled it up and out. So it extends the lash line just a tad bit, and then it goes up and out, and then I taped it here. Then I primed with my Anastasia Beverly Hills primer. I go back and forth between this and P. Louise, but today I wanted to use this one. And you just dab it out and then stamp it a little bit more just to kind of get the ingredients going again and sticking again. And then, so we're going to go in with those gorgeous lilac shades. We're going to go in Deviant, and then we're going to, in the crease, use Vivid Mood, which is that one, and just keep blending those in together. Deviant in the brow arch and Vivid Mood in the crease. And I'm going to use a Morphe M5774, the Deviant color, and a JS12 for the Vivid Mood shade. I'm going to take this is a Koki 603. It's actually a concealer brush, and I like using concealer brushes when I want to use a lot of a metallic shade because I have big eyeballs and this covers a great amount of space. So I'm going to take the crown and just like really coat it like this on both sides and flick it off. And then I'm going to pack it up here in my lid. Okay, now we're just going to take Vivid Mood and blend that. And then we're going to take a fluffy brush. This is a Young Blood brush, and just kind of blend everything. Okay, now we're gonna go in with the line. I'm using Inglot Black Shade and a liner brush from Sigma. This is the Sigma E06, their liner brush. It's called Winged Liner. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of my Inglot gel and make sure that the product is really non-bulky and smooth. And take this line out. I just prefer to use tape and keep the angles straight. Okay, good. So now I'm gonna start the liner right here. Just create like a straight line, and then we're gonna like swoop it up and then connect it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that with Executioner, which is the black shade in here with the glitters. I'm going to set it with Executioner. We will use a Morphe H39 to set Executioner, and then you can kind of see like the little like purple sparkles and stuff. It'll be really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna peel off the tape now. Ooh. And then we're gonna use Vivid Mood with my setting spray. Just helps it to like, just stay so you don't have to blend it too much. I already went under my eyes. So we're just going to, see, we're just gonna tap it, and it actually, because it's already like wet, it's just gonna stick really good. And we're just gonna bring that all the way in. And we're going to there we go. Now we're just going to do our inner corner though, and we're just gonna use, I like to use something really thin. Let's just use this M165, and we're going to take Wet Jewel And we're going to put that on the brow arch right here. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh my God, like, look at it in the sunlight. I have like the sun in here. Look how it like beams. So pretty. We're also going to put this in the inner corner. There we go. Add a little more here. And then I'm just gonna put on the lashes, my mascara underneath, and then the gemstones I'm just gonna add with glue. I'm just gonna add one here, here, and here. And then I'll meet you right back here and I'll show you how it looks. Okay, so lashes are on. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab a little bit of Dungeon on a JS11. And what I'm gonna do is kind of do this thing where I just kind of define right here and a little bit right here with Vivid Mood, just a tiny bit on this side. Great, now we're gonna add the gemstones. I just got these gemstones from the craft store, and they're actually just rhinestone stickers, so they're actually just gonna stick, and we're just gonna copy what I did here. We're gonna use the larger ones and just pop this one on the inner corner, just like this one. It's nice that they're already stuck. It's like, whew, I don't have to use the glitter glue. Or the eyelash glue, I mean. And then we're gonna stick this one like up here. Yep. And one more. Oh, I also put Virginity in the waterline. I did forget to mention that. And then this is going to go right here. Yeah, that one's gonna go right here. Great, okay. And for blush, I use this Physicians formula in Rosy Pink. I really like the lilac-y color, how it goes with all the lilac colors in the palette. And for liquid lips, I just used Scorpio, lined it, blotted it out, because I wanted to do this very lilac. This is Iridescent Throne from the gloss, and it smells so amazing. And I just jabbed like a little bit of this in the center to tie everything in, to tie all the lilac vibes going on, and just to make it, you know, give some more dimension to my lips and a little oomph to my lips. But I hope you like this really fun, wild, sort of cool wing look. And I hope you go out and enjoy your Bloodlust collection. It is so worth it. It's so much fun, and I encourage you to get it, play with it, have fun with it, and just create, because there's so many options there. It's gonna be so much fun. But thank you for joining me. Have a great day.